Good evening, students. Welcome to Sri Ramanja Vidya Mandir, a temple for learning. Children, today we are about to learn a very important topic in physics. Okay, so before going into the lesson, let us look at a picture here. See, children, in this above picture, what is written here? How to make this ball move. Okay, here there is a ball. Okay, and the task is this ball should change its position. That ball should move. Okay, so what are the ways this boy has, children, in order to make that ball move? How he can move that ball? What are the chances? What are the ways in order to change position of that ball? Move in the sense changing its position. How he can change position of that ball? How he can move it? Okay, that is a question. So see, children, here, suppose if that boy think like that, do that ball move? If you keep on thinking in order to move that ball doesn't move. He should do some action now. He should perform some activity. He should do some action. Okay, so either he can use his physical body, or else he can take some any other item like bat, and he should apply. Okay, and he should strike that ball. Either he can kick that ball, or else with hand he can move, or by taking a bat he can strike that ball. In different ways he can move that ball. But once observe, children, let us consider he is kicking that ball. He is kicking that ball in order to make it move. Clear? So let us consider he is kicking. Okay, he kicked that ball. Once see, children, as soon as his foot getting into contact with that ball, as soon as his foot getting into contact with that ball started moving. What is the thing happening here? Okay, practically you just think, children, you have ball in front of you and you should move that ball. How you can move? By kicking that ball. Let us consider that's a football and you should move that ball, so you will give some kick. So here, as soon as your foot getting into contact with that physical contact with that ball started moving. Here, what is the thing happening, children? As soon as that foot touching this ball, there is some quantity applied on that ball. There is a physical quantity which made that ball to move. Understood, children? As soon as you are kicking that ball, what you are doing actually, you are giving some physical quantity for that ball additionally, due to which that ball getting into the motion. So what is that quantity now? Okay, force. Okay, children, so today I would like to explain what is force, and what are the types of forces, what are its units, and what are its applications. Clear, children? So in our lesson we are going to discuss force as well as pressure. Both we are about to discuss, but first let us look at force. Okay, starting with force. So what is force, children? What is force? We can practically we are seeing so many examples, so many activities we are performing actually. Okay, like at starting I took the ball as an example. Okay, like that you can take so many things. Clear? So let us look at definition, children. What is a force? A force is a force is a push or pull that causes an object to move faster or slower, to stop, to change direction, or change size or shape. Simple, children. Force is nothing but a physical quantity. Okay, generally force is simply we can say a push or pull. Clear? Force is what? Just a push or pull. That action, that push or pull, what that action will do, children? What that action will do? It causes an object to move faster. Suppose if that ball is rolling with less speed, it is moving slow, let us consider. You need to increase the speed of that rolling ball. What you will do, you will just kick the ball. As soon as you are kicking that ball, what you are doing, you are giving additional force for that. In turn, what's happening here, that that ball is moving with faster rate, okay, and slower. Suppose if that ball is coming towards you at a faster rate, you need to slow that ball. What you will do now, in the opposite direction you will apply the force again. You will kick that ball in the opposite direction. Just imagine, a ball is coming towards you, okay, with more speed, it is faster. Now you need to make it slower. What you will do, you will apply the force in the opposite direction in such a way that its speed will decrease. That is nothing but what? Slower. Clear? So here also what you are doing, you are applying force. Next, stop. Now that ball slowing down, now children, okay, gradually its speed is decreasing, it is slower, and what you should do now, you need to stop that ball. That ball is coming at faster rate, so what you did, you just kick it, apply the force in opposite direction. Clear? And that ball, its speed is decreased and it becomes slower, and now you need to stop that ball. Okay, by applying some opposite force further, you can stop that ball now children. Clear? Means by using force you can stop that object. Suppose if that ball is moving straight, if a ball moving straight, like in football game you can see mostly, okay, the players use it to continuously change the position, the direction of the moving ball. Okay, so what they are doing, they are just giving force for that ball. They are kicking the ball in the sense what, they are just giving the force. Due to that force, the ball direction is changing randomly. Clear? So a force can change direction, okay, size or shape. Let us take a paper children, a paper, okay. By using your palm, if you apply force on that, means nothing but crushing the paper. If you crush the paper, its shape as well as size, both will alter, okay. Like you can take a transparent water bottle, if you crush that one, crushing in the sense what, you are applying force with your hands. Due to that, what's happening here, shape and size is changing. Clear children? Next, without force nothing would ever move. Without force nothing would ever move. Simple, no children? Just imagine, nothing, no force is applied on a ball, okay, from morning to evening, just leave a ball in a ground, plain ground, no force is applied, no one is getting interaction with that ball. So do the position of ball change? It never change, it will be like that only, okay. So what is force children? Force is nothing but a pull or push. Once observe this picture children. Here one person dragging that one means pulling, another person pushing, okay. So this pulling action or pushing action, whatever, that pull or push is nothing but what? A force, a physical quantity, okay, which come into existence due to the action of pulling or pushing. What that quantity can do, what that force can do, it can change, okay, it can make body faster, a moving body faster, and moving body slower, and it can stop the ball, as well as suppose if the ball is initially at rest, starting the ball is at rest, if you give the force it starts moving now, okay, it can start that object also, stop or start, or else you can simply this one consider like this. Force can make a object a force can change position of an object from rest to motion or motion to rest. Both rest to motion in the sense, rest in the sense stop, motion in the sense means it's not it started to move. After starting, you can increase its speed, means faster, you can decrease its speed, which is nothing but slower. Or else if the ball is already in motion, you can stop that ball also, you can even stop. I am taking an example ball children, not always ball, any object you can take. Next, a force can change direction of moving body, and shape or size. Shape or size. Okay. So these all these things is performed by what, children? Force. Clear. Simple, children. Without force there is no existence. Okay. This entire universe is formed due to force only. Clear. So what are the fundamental forces? What are fundamental forces in nature? Okay. How many forces are there, children? Fundamental forces. How many are there? 4. 4 fundamental forces of nature. Okay. Electromagnetism, weak interaction force, strong interaction force, and gravitation. Okay, children. These are the terms which you are about to study in your chemistry as well as physics also in upcoming topics like electricity and all. Okay. So children, gravitation is a fundamental force. Strong interaction force in the sense if you take proton and neutron. Okay. Between them, the force whatever is existing between them, strong interaction force. Okay. And weak interaction force. See, children, electromagnetism and weak interaction force I will discuss in our electricity topic. Okay, just remember the names for now. Next, see, children, this is just a diagrammatic representation regarding what is push and what is pull. Okay, see, this girl, she is applying force in this direction, means she is making that trolley to move forward, which is nothing but push, and this boy dragging it, which is nothing but what? Pull. See, children, just recollect whatever the examples you know till now. Okay, day to day life, so many things we are seeing, like turning on and off the switch we use to operate now. Whenever you are turning on, you are pushing that one. Turning on or turning off, whatever, you are pushing that switch actually. That is what? Push, which is nothing but what? Force. Clear? Even regulator. Suppose if you want to increase speed of fan, okay, that regulator, that knob, you will rotate. Rotating in the sense what again? You are pushing it to rotate. Pushing. Clear? Suppose you are walking. When you are walking consciously, if you observe, you are actually pushing the floor. You are actually pushing the ground, pushing the floor and moving forward. Clear? Whatever the activity, children, now I am catching this one. Okay, suppose if I leave, it will fall. Suppose if I am leaving, see, children, it is falling down. Means what? Due to gravity, it is going down. Okay, due to gravity, obviously this pen will go down. But what I am doing, I am catching this one. Means what? I am applying force opposite to this gravitational force. Okay, I am holding. I am holding in the sense what? I am dragging it upward actually. What is its usual direction? It should go down, right? If I leave this one, it will go down. That is its usual direction. But instead of that, what I am doing, I am holding this one. I am applying force opposite to gravity. Okay. This you can consider either push or pull, whatever, which is nothing but force. Now I am writing. I am writing on this marker. Okay. Here what I am doing again, I am pushing this marker on this board. I am pushing. When you are writing on paper, you will push that pen onto the paper. When you are about to dial a phone number in your mobile, you will push those buttons. When you want to close the door, you will pull that one. So many actions in our day-to-day life, so many actions we will perform between pull and push. Okay, which is nothing but what, children? Force. Clear? Not only these, children, so many examples you can frame. Okay, day-to-day life, whatever the activities you are performing, just think. Okay, and frame some examples. Okay, the standard unit of measure of force is what, children? Newton. Scientist name Newton. A standard unit for measurement. Clear? Measurement. See children, suppose if you if you want to purchase some chocolates, okay, you went to shop and you want to purchase some chocolates. Do you ask 2 liters of chocolate, 5 kg of chocolate? Okay, you won't ask. Suppose if you want to purchase some sugar, will you ask 2 liters of sugar or 1 liter of sugar? No. Okay, so everything has some specific unit. Like, see children, for example, you went to shop for purchasing what? Some sugar or rice. Take sugar. Okay, will you ask 1 liter? You should not ask, because this is not the unit for weight. Actually, what we are doing here, we are checking some weight. Okay, when you are about to purchase some sugar, how you will ask 1 kg or 2 kg, right? What you should ask, actually, this is not the thing. You should ask 1 kg. You are supposed to ask how much? 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg. Okay, what I am saying is here the unit is kg. This is unit of what? Weight. Clear? For weight, what is the unit? Kg. So whenever you are about to measure some weight, in what terms you will measure, children? In terms of kg. 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg. Clear? Whenever you are about to measure some water, any liquid quantity, how you will ask? Like milk, 1 liter, 2 liter, like that. Liters. Okay. Similarly, whenever you are about to measure force, how do you measure? Newton. 1 Newton, 2 Newton, 3 Newton. See children, again I will explain this point. Suppose if you want to measure weight, how you will ask? For example, how do you measure? Like 1 kg, for example, 2 kg or 3 kg. That's it, right? You will never ask 1 liter of rice, 1 liter of sugar. Clear? So here unit in the sense what? Kg. Here what is the unit? Kg is unit. Okay. Kg is what? Unit. Similarly, if you want to measure how much is the force. Okay, while playing cricket, that batsman, with how much force he hit the ball. With how much force he hit that ball. See children, for all the type of balls, whatever he will receive, he won't apply same force. Clear? For different types of shots, different force is applied. Suppose if you want to move a book, you won't apply more force, right? Just a small force you will apply in order to change position of a book. Clear? Small force you will apply. Suppose if you want to change position of a chair or a table, you will apply more force. Clear? If you want to change position of a book, or if you want to move a book, if you want to change its position, and just compare children, a chair or table, just compare out of these two. In one case you need to change position of book, in another case you need to change position of a table. In which case you will apply more force comparatively? For changing position of table only, no. In order to change position of book, less force is sufficient. Less force. So here force is also has measurement, children. Force can also be calculated. We need to calculate force. How much is the force? How much force is required in order to make a rocket to move into air? How much force is required in order to move an aeroplane into air? Clear? How much force is required in order to move a bus or car? Usually we will say that one as torque. Okay. So this is nothing but torque is nothing but force only, children. Clear? So some measurement will be clear. So whenever you are writing any information regarding force, okay, how do you write? Similarly, how you written here weight like that, 2 Newton. You can write capital and children. No need to write that entire name Newton. You can write only one letter Newton. 3 Newton. Okay, or 4. See children, whenever you are writing unit, just remember Newton is name of a scientist. Whenever you are writing any unit which is a name of scientist, if you want to write full name, you should start with small letter. Suppose you don't want to write full name, you want to represent with only one alphabet, you should write capital letter. Clear? So see children, here this Newton is nothing but what here? Unit. Okay. So remember this point children. Standard unit for measurement of force is what? Newton. Very, very important. Okay. Very important children. Newton. Standard unit or SI unit, simply SI unit. What is SI unit of force? Newton. Okay children. So what is force? Force is a physical quantity, okay, which will come into existence by pulling action or pushing action. And what that force can do? It can change speed of a body. It can make a body to move from rest to motion, or if a body is already in motion, it can bring to rest. It can change the direction. It can change size and shape of the body. Clear? These are the activities which a force can do. And what is its unit children? Newton. What is its standard unit? SI unit? Newton. Clear? Yeah. The next topic children, balanced and unbalanced forces. Clear? Balanced and unbalanced. See children, here both are applying which type of force? Okay, with respect to this first person, the force whatever he is applying, it is pushing or pulling children. Just look at the diagram and try to guess. This first person, okay, he is applying some force. He is dragging that rope towards him. Means he is doing pulling action or pushing. Okay, pulling. Similarly, the second person also, what he is doing children? He is pulling the rope. Clear? But that rope is stable. That rope not moving. What is the reason children? Here one person is there. Here also one person. Both are dragging that rope. Okay, but that rope not moving anywhere. That rope is at rest. This rope, particular rope, is in rest condition children. Rest. That rope not moving. Rest in the sense not moving. Means what are the possible chances? Just imagine children, you are standing in the middle, your friends dragging you. One fellow dragging you towards left, another one dragging you towards right. Both are pulling you actually, but you are not going anywhere. You are in stable condition. You are static. You are at rest. Means what is the condition here? What is the thing we need to observe? The thing is both are applying equal forces. In this above picture, the two boys who are over there, they both are applying equal force. For example, if you consider this boy applying 50 newtons of force, even this fellow also applying how much force children? 50 newtons only. Clear? Both are applying same force in the opposite direction. Due to that condition, the rope not moving anywhere. It is stable. This type of force is called what? Balanced. Balanced forces. Both forces are balanced. Next, see children, here in this tug of war, what happened? Here two fellows are there, but here only one person. Due to this, what happened means that rope started moving. Once observe this symbol children. This symbol is more, which in the sense this rope actually moving in this direction. That rope in this case moving towards this direction. Clear? Once compare this picture and this picture, children. Here two persons are there. Okay, but here three persons, that two, one person in opposite side and another two persons in another side. Two persons one side, one person another side. Clear? Due to this, what happened? Here the force became more. In this direction, what happened? More force is existing. More force. Two fellows are there, no children. Two persons. But here only one person. So here, if you compare, see, three persons are there. In that, one person on one side, remaining two on other side. So obviously, these two persons can apply more force. Here, this person is applying less force comparatively. These two persons applying more force, that person applying less force. So here the force is not equal. You can take example like this fellow applying 50 newtons, children. Okay, he is applying how much force? 50. This person also applying 50 newtons. This person also applying 50 newtons. But the case is both were combined. Means on this side how much force is there? 100. 50 plus 50, 100. But here only one person, 50 newtons. 100 one side, 50 one side. Not balanced, right? So this case is called what? Unbalanced. Unbalanced forces. Clear? Balanced force in the sense on either side force will be same. Unbalanced force in the sense what? On either side the force is not equal, not same. Clear? See children, simple. In the first case, what happened? Let us consider this is the rope. In the first case, here 15 newtons applied. Here also 15 newtons applied. In the second slide, here 15 newtons. But here what happened? Two persons are there, right? Clear? If you look at the first case, two persons, both are applying equal force. Due to that reason, in the opposite direction, right? That rope, this rope not moving anywhere, and this case is called what? Balanced. In the second case, what happened? This rope started moving actually. It is moving like this. Clear? Here on one side 50 newtons, children, and here 50 plus 50, 100 newtons. So not balanced. Here 100 newtons and here only 50. So that's the reason this case is called what? Unbalanced. Okay. Next, equilibrium. Very, very simple, children. Equilibrium in the sense like balanced condition only. Balanced condition, balanced forces, I said no. We can say balanced or equilibrium. Both are same. Clear? So here, if you observe this picture, on either side, the weights are equal. On either side, the mass, whatever is kept, is what? Equal. That's the reason it is not sliding. Clear? So the next thing is what, children? Net force. Net. Net in the sense algebraic sum. Net force in the sense algebraic sum of forces. Clear, children? So what is our next topic? Net force, which is nothing but what? Algebraic sum of the forces. Okay. So up to here, what are the topics we discussed, children, today? Force. What is force? A force is a physical quantity which can change shape and size, direction and motion of the body. Clear? And its units and its applications. We have I discussed so many applications. Next, what is balanced force and what is unbalanced force, and balanced force can also be treated as equilibrium condition. What is our next topic, children? Net force. Okay. Let us continue our discussion in our next lecture onwards. Okay, children. Thank you and have a nice day.